I think when it comes to refugee and migration issues, when we look at the civil society response, so the charity sector, for want of a better word, that responds to it, I think we fall into the trap of calling them a sector.
Mm.
If you look at what life is like for them in terms of sustainable funding, consistent and rational government policy, clear public will, I don't think they've got any of that. And so I think they've done a good job to survive and to have some form of response. The fact there is still agencies that will help you at tribunal. There are, in most towns and cities in Britain, there's cities of sanctuary groups, so there's people coming together to share things. The fact there's some form of coordination, I think, is to be celebrated, because there are times when I think it could have almost entirely disappeared. And there have been, just as there have been in other issues actually in British public life, big swathing cuts that have come at a very challenging time, that have made recovery from that and growing again quite difficult. I think to challenge that sector and to challenge ourselves, we do need more collaboration. I think we will have to be looking at more digital collaboration to deal with the challenges that are to come. While I think there are times when a human being needs to talk to a human being, there are other times when they don't necessarily have to. And maybe that's an opportunity for the future for us to think about scale. And then I think beyond that, in terms of challenges and local partnerships, it's about trust, isn't it? And it's about organisations being able to, if I speak about big housing associations now, being able to look above the parapet of very important building safety issues, hugely important housing supply issues, and then to remember why and to think about the purpose and what grounds you in where you've come from and where you're going. And I think that's starting to happen with a lot of organisations. We can't just exist to have safe buildings. That is our number one priority right now. And it's right that we take those lessons, but we can't just exist to do that.